Hello everyone, welcome back to our video number 2. And in video number 2, I would like to explain how your data will be affected in your emails when you are using personalization string and if you're using a lookup field. Okay, so what I'll be doing in this case is I'll be taking the example of a simple data model, very simple example just to explain the data designer with personalization and lookup. And for that, I'll be creating a data extension, very simple data extension. I'll be not complicating this one, which will be having, let me call this one as data designer. Data designer. We are trying to understand all the different scenarios related to journey data, contact data. So we are trying to understand the personalization, that is the email bit. So I'll call this one as data designer for your email. Um, I'll call this one as journey data underscore email in video number 2. Okay. Journey data, email video number 2. It is a sendable one where I'll be having two fields. One is the key, the email field, the first name and last name. The first name and last name. Key, email, first name and last name, where key will be used as our. And let me create this data extension, making sure that email address field is there, first name, last name. Okay. Let me go with create. I did not select the primary key. Let me make it as a primary key. And this data extension is not connected to our data designer. Okay, that is also important. Waiting for the screen to load. Meanwhile, when it is loading, let me go into content builder. Don't go back when you're changing something. Okay, this looks good. Let me reload the browser once. I'll be creating two emails. One with the help of lookup, one with the help of personalization string. A very simple example to understand journey data. You should also know when to use the data designer. That is the reason I'm creating some emails. I'm creating an email from a simple template. I'll call this one as personalization strings. Welcome to data designer personalization string. A very simple one. And I'll be adding a text here. And this text will be aligned center with a font Arial black. Size will be 20. And here I will be adding the personalization string. First name. Okay, very simple email. Very simple email content here. So I have a personalization string. Let me make it to be two lines like this. Okay. No fancy things here. I'll be using this in our email. Now I will be creating one more email where I'll be using the lookup. Welcome to Data Designer Lookup. And for this one, I will be taking the help of text again, but this time this will be displayed this will be having a code snippet first where I'll be writing an AMP. What is the AMP script I want is to refer the key, okay, set at f name is equal to lookup function where I want to look up for the data extension directly, comma, based on what I need is the first name based on the key field, and this key field will be coming from an variable x, and that x will be picked from your sendable data extension key field. The right hand side is a field, left hand side is a variable, and that variable will be matched here, and here is my variable first name. And this first name is what I want to display in this text, which is center aligned, Arial black, 20, double percentage, double equals double percentage. I would like to display the variable at f name. Okay. Now save and exit. Now I would like to add a sample data to preview this email. Will it make any difference? It will not make any difference when you preview it. Both the emails look very similar to each other. Data extensions, data designer, journey data, records, add record. So the key will be Chandra SFMC. I'll add an email address with my first name and last name. Concentrate on the first name. It will not give you a single difference when this is the first name. So let me preview both the emails on the same data extension. Edit, preview, and test. Data extensions, data designer. You'll see the same output. This is personalization string. What is the output you're seeing is Chandra, right? Let me call this one as PS. PS stands for personalization string. No change. There is no change. If you see this email, if you see this email from your preview, no difference. It should not have any difference. It should display the same. Can you see this? The first thing, right? This is my lookup function. And don't forget, this is not connected to our data designer. This is not connected to our data designer. Now, when will it make a difference? To understand this difference, we need to create a journey. Okay. I will create a journey. I'll be sending both the emails with a delay of 5 minutes. There will be a first 5 minutes of delay before sending the email. We will see the result of that and understand the journey data, folders, data designer. We have this one. So let me create a multi-step journey, and that will be called as journey data email. And for reference, I'll call this one September 11, 2025. Journey data and email. I'll organize it to my folder. I'll be selecting that data extension. I'll be having a wait period of 5 minutes. I'll tell you why I'm adding this wait period, and 2 emails will be sent back to back. That's it. Okay. And this will be having a delay of 5 minutes. In this 5 minutes, the data will change. That is the first thing. And there you will understand the journey data. Concentrate only on journey data now, because data will be captured and stored in your this will be a run once journey. And they will enter only after exiting. Re-enter after exiting. Email will be sent here. I'll be selecting the email. People who are from the marketing cloud, they know how to configure it, assuming that you people are aware of it. I'll be selecting the first one, which will be our lookup or personalization string. You can pick in any order, but the key is this 5 minutes. In this 5 minutes, I need to change the first name in my entry source data extension. Okay. Personalization string. Okay, no reply. This looks good. Let me add a publication list. Lookup. This looks good. We need to receive the email, then only we can verify that. If I activate this journey, the contact will enter into the journey. There is a 5 minutes wait. And okay, first activity duration, that's fine. It's a warning. I'll just go ahead and activate. Now, when I activate this journey, and if it is successful, it's a very simple example that one record will enter the journey. They will receive 2 emails. The first one will be with the help of personalization string. The second one with the help of a lookup. Waiting for this to get activated. This looks good. Now, in this, let me start a timer for reference. and I'll be opening up my contact builder. What is that I'll be doing in this? First, I will wait for this contact to enter. Contacts evaluated is 0. Contacts evaluated is 1. They have entered the journey. So when they enter the journey, Journey Builder will capture that data. Watch my screen. This data, key, email, first name and last name. This information is stored in this data extension. There is a imaginary data extension. This is not exactly the data extension which you have selected. Okay, this is your data extension undoubtedly, but you should remember that this data extension is created a copy in the Journey Builder as journey data. All the records information, key, email, first name, will be stored in this, which will affect our journey's email with personalization string. Now, the contact, let's assume the contact has updated its name to, for example, let me go with as Salesforce Marketing Club. Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Salesforce Marketing Cloud. So, what is the expectation? When I receive the email, the first email should show me Chandra. The second email should display me the exact value coming from this data extension at the time of email sent. So personalization string and your dynamic content created with the drag and drop feature will refer the data, and that data is known as journey data. And that data will be stored in the journey until you have to imagine this. This lives in the journey's memory or system memory. The contact will enter the journey. They will leave after 5 to 10 minutes, right? As an example, throughout the journey, the contact will have the same data which was captured at the time of contact entering into it. That is actually known as your journey data. So you should remember your email content with respect to personalization string, dynamic content created with the help of drag and drop will always refer to data which is present in your journey. That is your journey data. And you should imagine that this data extension is created as a replica. This record will be stored in Journey Builder as a separate copy for the number of days or minutes where that contact will be present. You have no other option other than imagining it. In next minute or two, I should be receiving the email from the Journey Builder. Two emails. Personalization string should display Chandra. That was the data when contact entered into the journey. The second one is just taking the contact key and it is written with a lookup function. So it should exactly refer this value, and that is what the expected email when I receive it. Okay, so let's wait for this wait period. So it might be 1 or 2 minutes additional thing which we need to wait for. So no contact data. Contact data is only required for your real-time decision splits, goal and exit criteria. You don't need it until unless you are creating your journey's content. The email is the same. When we previewed it in the preview and test, it was showing the same data. But when the contact entered into the journey and when it is modified after the entry, this is a very simple example what I am showcasing with the help of the first name. Let's hope that we will, let's hope that we will receive the email. You can also do a testing that whether it was been sent or not. Okay, you can check in the journey history. So one contact entered, they are still waiting in this one. You can see the status waiting here. Still it is waiting. Keep reloading the browser, hoping that they will receive the email. Once you receive the email, then only you can confirm whether the content looks as expected or not. Waiting. It is around 8, 10, 12. This is seconds, I guess. It should have been here. Sometimes it is slow. That's fine. I will be pausing the video until we receive the email. Resuming the video. As I was explaining to you people, I received an email, welcome to DD with point, that is the personalization string. As I mentioned, it is showing Chandra. But when I refer the email, the second one, look up, this is showcasing you the Salesforce Marketing Cloud. This is proving that data present in Journey Builder is known as your journey data, which is static in time. Immediately when the contact entered into this journey, entire information is captured as a copy, which is stored in journey's memory. It's the same fields, but it's a separate copy stored until that contact is in the journey. Okay. Now, if this contact re-enters the journey, both the emails will be displayed with both the emails will be displayed with the content which is present. I'm not changing it. So I'll be creating a new version. So as I know that this contact has entered and exited. So if I rerun this, so I'll create a new version since it was run once concept. I'll just create a new version. I'll eliminate this 5 minutes because I don't want to change anything. Lookup and your personalization string doesn't make any difference. Okay. So let me go into version 1 and confirm whether it has exited. Yes, it has exited. I'll be activating the second version with the same run once. And what is the expectation? I should receive the email because I'm not changing anything. So I should receive the same content in both. So before doing that, I would like to update this to if you don't make any changes, it doesn't make any difference. If you are changing with the content, and if you're referring to the personalization string and lookup, that's where the difference lies. So I would just like to update the content, basically the first name. Data designer, records, edit. I'll call this one as marketing cloud engagement. Marketing cloud, the new name, marketing cloud engagement. And I'll activate this shell, the version 2, where the contact will enter, they receive the email and they leave. No changes in that. Let's hope that we'll be receiving the emails in a minute or two. Activate it. So the second version will accept the same contact, they'll enter into the journey and they'll leave. So it doesn't make any difference when we are not changing the data. So entry source data extension, what will happen? The contact will enter again. It will be stored in this journey again, and it will be added and removed. So do remember that the journey data will be residing in the journey for the number of days or minutes the journey is. So the second time it has been sent, the contacts are getting evaluated because of re-entry after exiting. So now I'm expecting the second email. So journey entered, journey has exited. So in a minute or two, I should be receiving the second email also. I've entered and exited means I should be receiving the email in a minute. Okay. So second version, email has been sent and expecting. Sometimes it might be in spam folder. So shop looks safe. You can see marketing cloud engagement, the new data and marketing cloud engagement. Will it make any difference? The answer is no. It is not making any difference when the second email is being sent from the same journey builder. It might be the personalization string or lookup because we made it very simple in that case. Okay, with this, I'm giving a pause or a stopping our video number 2.